It's the weekend, it's Mailbag, and it's not any old Mailbag, it's the Mailbag Royal Rumble for 2025. Even though it's 2026, we're doing a 2025 edition now because we couldn't fit it in last week. Anyway, I am joined on this bumper show by John, Paul, Sam, Foxy, Ian, Liam, Ed, and Dave. If you've not heard the Royal Rumble before, basically it's a sort of retrospective of the previous year. Get a load of people in to answer questions that have been sent in from each month from January through to December. So with that in mind, we will kick off with January. January last year saw the departure of Sean Dyche ahead of the third round FA Cup tie with Peterborough, and all the talk was of David Moyes coming back. So Lee asked this question. Foxy, will come to you first. Dyche, Woney and Stoney in a Nottingham pub this afternoon, debriefing on their time at Everton. What choice of drink and bar snack would each one order?
Okay, I think for Dyche, it should be something like a Madry. I think you want to go for like a tried and trusted, kind of almost kind of foreign name, but really brewed in Burton, so not too far away for him to kind of connect to. He comes across as he might be a bit of a real ale man, but I think it might have a bit too much tang to it. So I think it'd be kind of very much in the like house pump lager, and then like snack wise, port scratchings. I could see him on the scratchings. I think Woney, a bit of class to the group. Pinot Grigio, chilled, 12.5 degrees. Piper's cheese and onion crisps. And then Stoney, Newcastle Brown Ale, standard. And Cockles.
Cockles, yeah, fair enough.
Cockles, yeah.
Tell you what, those Piper's crisps, £3 a bag in a pub by ours.
Yeah. Very well. Very well.
2 pints and 2 packets of crisps, and the order was £6 more than the previous one, which was like just the 2 pints.
But they were just a small bag as well, you said, Les. Just a small
What's
bag.
That?
Just a small bag as well.
I mean, it's not a grab bag. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, absolutely daylight robbery. Foxy.
Whittle tax.
Order there. What? Yeah.
Whittle tax.
It is Whittle tax, defo. Dyche's order there is basically my order as well. Pork scratchings and a pint of Trapper's hat.
It's the same as me too, just to be honest.
Yeah, me and the Catter in common. I've got a lot in common. Sam, what did you have for this one?
Oh, I had that Dyche sort of fancies himself. Actually, Madry's a way better call. I had that because he fancies himself a little bit current. He'd probably have something that was really current in like 2010, like an overhot Beavertown. like pub snacks came back big in the 2010s, so with like a Scotch egg.
Yeah.
I'd never seen Woney as classy, but you're probably right. I had him and Stone both drinking like the first ever thing that they ordered in a pub, so they're still drinking sort of 3.4% mild. Probably just with cheese and onion crisps. And
you know, every one of them is just hankering for the big B peanuts to come back, aren't they? You just want that back in the pub, you know. Right, January, we also had a question from Ben. Right, Warren's not here, so if anyone wants to jump in with an answer for this, they can do as well. But Liam, will come to you first. This is right up your street. Favourite kit of the Moyes era?
Really difficult.
You can have a home away as well if you want.
Yeah, well, I was actually going to go for 2, but from the same season. Not just recency bias because they were covered on good times, but the home and third kits from 07-08, lovely Umbro template. The home had a nice little bit of amber on it, and the third was a navy kit. We've never done it before or since, and it was really, really smart. So I'm going to go for them. And it's even sweeter because Kev had one and left it in Bilbao, and he's never been able to get it since. So it brings a smile to my face every time I think of that kit.
There are some wild stories about Kev's time in Spain, particularly the one where he's getting threatened by a squad. He made it long.
Well, he didn't make his intentions clear, did he? You've got to make your intentions clear when you're dealing with the girlfriend of a Marine. That's all I'll say.
But I did like your research. You should have just gone for it anyway and see what happened.
Yeah, if you're already in trouble, you might as well do it, mightn't you? If you're going to blame you for doing it. See how we get on.
Any advance on the 07-08?
I'll go with 11-12 kits. Go on, Paul.
I was just going to say in Moyes' first full season, when Liam said the first and the third, I thought he was going to say the first full season occasion kit. I loved obviously the blue one with the centenary badge, and the all black kit just reminds me of Kevin Campbell at Ewood Park. So yeah, they're my 2 choices.
Yeah.
Trivia question: who was the first player to wear the all black kit for us?
Lee Ty.
No, Steve Simmons in away at Man City that season. I want to correct.
Oh yeah, he wore it, didn't he?
They said that was the first goalkeeper to wear a Premier League outfield kit when he played for Arsenal. I was like, no.
Les,
We amended the article.
Keep them right, Liam. Keep them right, son.
Les,
Go ahead.
can I just jump in on something completely random here, which might just ruin the mood?
Oh God, go
But
ahead.
it looks like you've got a towel on your head.
It's a hat.
No. If you put your like that, just keep your head like that.
Yeah, he looks.
Is anyone else onto that?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
look like the Virgin Mary.
I was like, throw over his chair.
Biblical.
It's the colour of the chair, yeah. It's your jacket on the chair.
Kafir.
Yeah. John, what was yours?
The 11-12. The whole. I think they were the last Lecoq kits, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
The whole trio of them with the amber with the navy.
Yeah.
Was it the cream kit that year, or was that your year before?
No, the cream was the year before. It was the silver one with the
Before,
collar.
the silver one, yeah. They all. Well, even that, all three of them still work on that one. I thought they were three great kits. Them.
Yeah.
All obscenely comfortable. Like I still wear a Lecoq one for bed because it's just nighty comfortable.
Yeah. I had the amber one
right?
for holiday. The only time I ever worn a kit on holiday. Because it had the monogram badge, didn't he? You could get it with the monogram badge, do you remember? Rather than the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one you could get with 8 on the back.
Yeah.
I love the 14-15 one, the Grandad collar, and the green one as well with the...
And the navy
blue
sock.
around the button. Yeah, I love that. Love that collar.
Yeah, good shout. Pity we've had Castore the last few seasons, isn't it? Because we could have...
Don't get me started.
We'll not pull at that thread, sorry. We'll move on.
Yeah.
I will say, though, for Castore, the shirt that Foxy is currently wearing, I'm a big fan of this one because it's a nice throwback to that 10-11 third kit.
Yeah.
It's also the one without the sponsor's label on it, which is bonus.
Even better.
Nice.
Even better.
I don't think we've supported Stake enough. I said at last mailbag, I think we should be giving them far more support. They're a good, reputable company who are not involved in any more trouble this week, are they?
Absolutely not. Ian, moving on to your question here from January, and this one goes to Ed and John. What's the worst penalty you've seen at Goodison, either by an Everton player or by the opposition? I feel we're all going to get some sort of League Cup PTSD at some point in this. John, I'll come to you first.
I'm going to try and avoid that PTSD by mentioning Obafemi Martins in 2006.
Yeah.
I mean, if that wasn't for the Gladys Street stand, that penalty would still be going through the universe now. It would have caught up with like New Horizons and Voyager 2. It would have been heading out somewhere towards the Kuiper belt now. It was that bad a pen.
It is a mystery how you get under a penalty quite that much, isn't it?
Yeah. Johnny Wilkinson asking him for tips, wasn't he?
Ed, go on. What's yours?
Well, I thought I could do loads of research and actually find the one that was the worst, but this is just an opportunity to slander Anthony Gordon, so I'm going to do it.
We'll take it.
Fucking Starboy turning up at the Gladys Street thinking he could slot past Pickford. And it's great now because I was in a park end, so obviously I'm seeing it from, I'm seeing the back of his head. But watching the replays as he runs up, you can see, if you do it frame by frame, you can see the actual seconds he shits himself. And it's wonderful. And the absolute look.
Did he have the headband on by then?
The sheer noise, brilliant.
Yeah, it was class. So good. I don't think he was wearing a headband, was he?
No, but I tell you what he did, wear a big fucking horrible smirk when he got that ball.
Yeah.
And the what was with the yoga exercise?
Oh, he was saying, wasn't he, earlier in the week, he was visualising where to put the ball and to centre his core so that he could then visualise where he puts the ball to score. And that's how he's
visualising back of the net.
Yeah.
Absolutely. After all that, you'd visualise putting the ball at Pickford. Seems a strange plan, like.
Well, to be fair with you, that's why he started wearing the Alice band, because his shit hair was getting in his way.
I'll tell you what, the view I got of that, because I sat in the top balcony. So where I sat was like right on the edge of the 18-yard area at the Gladys Street. So when you're sitting, it looks like not very far, like from the penalty spot to the goal, looks like 5 or 6 yards. So you think like, as soon as somebody hits it there, he's going to score. But people just went absolutely mental on, like falling over the top of each other, not just going, like we'd scored, like we just scored a derby winner in the last minute.
It was amazing.
Mental.
Oh, it's brilliant. Right, we're on to February now. Beto's fine form continued after he netted his 5th goal from 4 games in the Premier League in the controversial 2-2 draw with Man United. Don't want to bring back those memories, but yeah, When I read that before, I got angry about it all over again. Liam's question this, and this is for Dales and Dave. In honor of Anthony Gardner, who is the Everton player you always forgot we had? Dave, will come to you.
Oh, that's a really good question. That a really good question. I think Valente, I'm going to go for, because you've had Baines there for like the entirety of his life, and Valente was there and looked like, well, I'm not one to say, but he looked quite fat. So I don't think he was looked at too much. He was sort of like disregarded as a fan who won a competition. So I'm going to go for Nuno Valente.
Shout! There's that one picture of him as well, isn't there, where he looks particularly
Doesn't look
great. Doesn't look like a footballer, put it that way. Dale, who's yours?
I'm gonna go with Lassina Traore.
Oh God, yeah, what a shout!
I completely forgot about him. I think he scored on his debut against Swansea, and then got injured. Yeah, got injured and then never played again. Although what I will say, watching and Ed will back me up on this as well. Watching the video Everton put up with all the goals of 2025 before, and Jasper Lindstrom popping up, I went, completely forgot about him. Just like that was only last season, so
he was one of those players where you could forget he was playing for Everton while he was literally playing for Everton.
Yeah,
hands on the ball.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Whatever that was.
Do you remember Traore? How his transfer got broke?
No,
he was
someone.
Oh yeah, the Tesco on Queen's Drive, the Tesco Express, yeah, getting petrol and a bottle of Coke and a sandwich.
Good hell.
Yeah.
So like, when you see the Riquelme at the cash point on County Road, it's not that far, is it? It's not that far fetched.
One thing I saw the club put out today, or it might have been yesterday, was 4 years of Vitaly Mykolenko. It's like we didn't need to see that, lads. Honestly,
that put the fear of God in me. That.
Yeah. At least it didn't say 4 more years, then there would have been a problem.
That's when I first saw it, I thought that's what it was. I thought he signed a new contract or something. I was like, what? And then it was just like a retrospective thing. But God, no.
Jesus Christ, how old was he when he joined? He's still only about 12.
Well, we brought him in, didn't we, as like trying to save people. He wasn't actually a transfer. He was a refugee. We found out that he could actually fit in at left back because he had a shirt that fitted him.
Yeah, he's just stopping
it. He does look like the Great Ormond Street Hospital logo, though.
He's a ringer. He is.
If you ever see it, he's the double of it.
Ed's question now from February. What's your Darts nickname and walk-on tune? Dave, this one's for you as well.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about this one a lot as well. And I've spoken about the bill randomly quite a lot in the year gone by. So for those who know the name, hang on, we should all know this, shouldn't we? The name of police back in the day is the Fuzz.
Yeah.
So I want to be called Dave the Fuzz Downey and come on with me police hat to the tune of the Beatles. The Beatles, the Bill. And have me trench on me and everything.
Amazing. Love it. And we've also got a bit of mailbag karaoke for Maggie there, so she'll be happy. And Sam, I think this one was for you as well.
I think I'm going for Sam the Sham White. with a little respect, Erasure's a little respect.
I love that. That is class. That
like high camp.
Yeah. Oh, and really like flamboyantly walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the sh prefix, and I'm glad you went with your first name, not your surname.
It's been noticed.
When Dave's doing his stage walk to the theme of the bill, they'll have to film him from behind like they used to with like the feet
just underneath
the
feet. Right, so we're 14 minutes in, and I've made my first mistake already. I wondered why you looked so surprised with the last question, Dave. But it wasn't your question, was it, Ian? It was yours.
Have you given me all of his questions?
The player we forgot.
I'd have been called Ian Rock and Roland, and I'd come out to My Generation by The Who.
Nice.
Les, Does that mean all of my questions should be Ian's?
No.
That means you're null and void now.
I'll put it right now. It's all right.
Because I was jumped back by you telling me who's your forgotten player.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
so I'm quite proud of myself to just reel one off there.
It was good, yeah. Because
well done, Dave.
Haven't you read the questions? But yeah, anyway.
But surely if they're a forgotten player and you remember them, they're not a forgotten player, so therefore the questions.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, I'll be eliminated from the Royal Rumble straight away.
And the last one from February, this is for Foxy and Liam. Stephen asked, what's the worst VAR decision you can remember? It may have moved on some since February, but Foxy, come to you first.
Yeah, it kind of feels like most weeks, like genuinely the handball rule right now. I haven't got a clue what it is. Yeah. But the one that comes to mind was Michael Keane versus Brighton away, where he kind of lightly grazed the small toe of the attacker. And they deem that as a significant error to overrule and give a penalty to. I still don't understand that one, but like most
was that Aaron fucking Connolly?
Probably.
You've got
another non-entity who's
yeah. But like he was looking up the whole time, wasn't he? He was just looking at where the ball was going and like lightly stepped on his toe.
The lack of consistency is very consistent. It's good.
Keane was taken back by the moon, wasn't he? Startled by the moon.
Liam, what have you got for this?
Well, I think it's hard to top that, but I'm going to go against Brighton the next season, actually. Do you remember when Walcott got like hauled down and we should have just got a penalty? It went to a VAR review and he was like, no. And then after that, Walcott tackles someone, gets the ball, and he reviewed for violent conduct in the space of like 5 minutes. I was like, what is going on here? Like, what are they doing? But I remember like Walcott just got like absolutely. I think he tries to play on, and they're trying to say that, but it was clearly a pen. And they went to VAR review, they stopped the game, and they went, no. And then they showed the replay, and everyone was like, what the fuck? How did you not do that?
It's just so bad.
Yeah.
It's like it's this like that Twitter account you've got as well as the most useless thing going. And the way the referee explains the decision, what's the point of that? It doesn't like clear anything up at all, does it?
Pisses you off even more, doesn't it?
We get no checks when pausing on our games like that one against Burnley, the handball. I don't think it's a pen per se, but Dewsbury Hall conceded the exact same pen against Brighton. But everyone else who gets a check with us is like pausing goes, don't really bother deep diving. I'm not giving that.
Well, did you see Gollum on Ref Watch on Sky?
Gollum.
He's saying about Jay Bothroyd. I mean, it's a shame that he couldn't get someone more intelligent than Jay Bothroyd, because Jay Bothroyd had 1 point and that was it. Then he was confused. But he was saying about like they got the Dewsbury Hall one wrong back in August, and Dave McCallum goes, "Well, we've improved, haven't we? You know, we've made that." But they haven't said that wasn't a pen. There's been no that, because this could be important at the end of the season. We could be Wolves at the moment are breathing right down our necks for the Apology League title. So we need clarification. If they've said that was wrong, we should get an apology point for that.
Definitely. We're gonna piss that league. Definitely. As hard as Forest might try, with all the strong
with all the letters,
we're going to piss it. Yeah.
Do you know with Bothroyd? I mean, I don't know how low the barrel is that Sky are trying to pull someone out from, but didn't he say it was only a few weeks ago in the paper that he was better than Henry? He said, "I've just been completely forgotten that, I was world class, and when Thierry Henry was dominating in the Premier League era, people forgot who I was, because I think he started his career at Arsenal."
He did, and he forced me to come into
Bruges,
yeah.
Because he's like, I should be playing. And they're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like 16, 17, he's like, no, I should be in this team. Like,
he said he brought Henry in and just completely dismissed him like the forgotten man, where he was going to be better than him.
So had it not been for Thierry Henry, he'd have been a Premier League legend then, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
That Man United one still boils my piss, like, on Ashley Young. Nightmare still about that. It's horrible.
It was just so blatant.
Yeah.
We're into March. Evan Thelwell announced he was set to leave the Toffees, who were now going to move to a wider sporting leadership team model, which is going particularly well. So Alex asked this question: who would come out victorious if the whole current Everton squad was thrown into a Roman gladiator arena? This one was for Warren. Ed, for you as well.
Yeah, my initial thought was Jared Brantwaite, because who touches him? But I just get the feeling that while they're all out killing each other, Vitaly Mikalenko has crawled away to safety and just re-emerges from a hole. Once the dust settles, everyone's everyone's laid out on the deck, blood everywhere. And Mikalenko just appears with his little gosh face, and he's won somehow.
No, who's the fella? Do you know what you just reminded me of there? Saving Private Ryan. The guy who's just petrified. He's the only one who speaks German. Then he runs around with the guns and all that, and he runs around with all the ammo. And some of the lads are like desperately need some bullets, and he's just shit scared and never got. Please tell me you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, it's like when Tiano Barry's asking for a cross.
It's actually like when Mikalenko's asking for a pass when Grealish is on the pitch. You know how much more he gets the ball when Grealish isn't playing. It's incredible. It's actually
or Uncle Albert on Only Fools and Horses when he's asking that last word her name is in German. Remember that?
What is your name?
Maggie asked to replace the bull and skeleton. By the way, how disappointing was that when it came out the truth about what that was? So disappointing.
Some things just, some stories you just have to live with and accept. Sometimes the truth isn't better.
Yeah. I'm not accepting that truth.
Is this like a Stranger Things thing? What was it?
I'm still confused to fuck about that, you know. No spoilers, but Christ, they didn't overcomplicate that program. So you can brick up one former Everton player of your choice in the walls of the hydraulic tower of Bramley Moor Dock. Who is it, and why do they deserve this fate? Dales.
Two. I'm going to go for two. Anthony Gordon, just because his body structure matches that of the bird skeleton. So let's throw him in there. Second of all, absolute curveball, but for me personally, Richard Goff, get him in there.
Oh, okay.
And absolutely, I must have told this story like loads of times on Mailbag in the past, but I'll keep a long story short because I know we're limited on time. Richard Goff spoke to me like shit when I was a kid at Belfield. Asked for his autograph and he bit me head off basically. And it was only for David Weir coming right behind him. He realised like what had happened and he took the book off me and got all the Everton players inside to sign and he brought it back out. So David Weir's a gent, Richard Goff's a bastard. And when everyone says, oh, what a great player Richard Goff was, I go, no, he wasn't. He was fucking shit. Even though he went.
He was old and he was shit.
Yeah.
John, have you got one for this? Breaking up an Everton player?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's my camera's about 4 days behind. So I'm going to go with Illiman and Die.
Okay.
And then we can just get him out for every game and make sure no one else can take him or sign him.
That's like that. Fair play. Yeah, I like that. Is he injured, by the way?
No, apparently he resumed training today. Bill Thomas was retweeting, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, maybe we will.
So we just need them knocked out on Sunday.
They're going to win the thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Defo. Liam Fitz's question. Excuse me. This one for Ian and Dave. Who's your favourite sporting villain, Dave?
I've got two here. One I think a lot of people may agree with. The other one I think I'll be probably thrown over the top of the ring if it was a Royal Rumble. So the one I think a lot of people will agree with, Stephen Hendry. And the whole reason behind that is that Jimmy White didn't win the world title. And he just seemed like a bit of a prick. Like there was no personality to him or anything like that. And having said that, to contradict it, if you watch his Q-Tips YouTube videos, he's absolutely brilliant. And I've met him a few times and he's sound. So, but it just shows you, I suppose, doesn't it? You could be a twat during your professional career, but then you be sound when, you don't really have to be one. And then the one that's really controversial, I can't stand Tiger Woods.
No, I don't like him either.
So
I'm pretty sure that's not controversial. I mean,
No.
You don't think that?
Sam, you muted.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I don't like golf, but even amongst golfers, I don't like Tiger Woods. So I don't think that. I'm pretty sure that can't be controversial if I don't like it.
Yeah, I think he's pretty universally known as a bit of a knobhead, isn't he?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's
not likely to get nominated for Husband of the Year, is he?
Not
No
really.
way.
No, not getting that.
No.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
He could make Philanderer of the year, though. He could definitely get that if that was an award.
But like,
Philanderer, what a word.
not philandering in a suave way, philandering in a shithouse way.
No, I get
Yeah.
a really grotty philandering,
Yeah,
bringing it down.
seedy way. Laugh.
It was if anyone hasn't seen it, it's his face when it's his mug shot when he got done. If anyone remembers seeing that, he got him to walk in a straight line and he couldn't. That was Tiger Woods as a hero for me.
But I can't walk in a straight line and I'm sober. It's a bit harsh, though.
Ian, who did you have for this?
Shane Warne.
Whoa!
Just because I don't hate it, it was just one of the biggest shithouses ever. I saw a clip on Instagram the other day, and we talked to a former England batsman, and they were obviously sledging each other, and he says to the umpire, and he said to the batsman, "Right, I'm going to get you out next ball," and he didn't. He waited like a couple of overs afterwards. So he's got in his mind every ball. What am I going to do here? Am I going to lash it? Am I going to play it safe and stuff like that? And anyway, I think it was like an over later he got him out, but he said it just got into his head straight away. And
Yeah, but that's fine in sport, isn't it?
That is clash, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, shithouse brackets complimentary, close brackets.
Yeah.
He
Really
went
wanted
the colour as well by the look of it, didn't he?
You know, he's no Jimmy Case, is he?
Oh, he ought to have a good time, let's put it that way.
The other one was going to be Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, Lance Armstrong, get him the win. Big horrible bastard.
Horrible.
And he probably used drugs to cure his cancer as well.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking hell.
That was a criticism of him. Someone said it once on telly, and everyone was like, "Well, yeah, he did. Yeah, that's how you cure it."
Yeah, kind of the way you do it,
Yeah.
April already. News this month that Everton interested in signing Liam Delap from Ipswich. That's worked out well for everyone involved, hasn't it? Tangled up.
He did sign that wall, though.
Yeah. He did sign that wall, and that was like taking his red then, wasn't it? We're definitely getting him. Mad. Liam, your best football trip abroad?
Well, I'm going to go for Leon because I was sick on the way to Young Boys and I got tear gassed at Lille, so it's a very it's a very small selection. And we travelled via Brussels to Lyon. It's a long train there, and we got there. We were in a mixed section. Gylfi Sigurds was up front. Cuco Martina died, and no one went over to see the corpse. And then after half an hour, we were in like this mixed section with these Lyon fans, and after about half an hour, I do detail a lot more in the first episode of Good Times. But this fella just said to me in broken English, he's about 15, 16, went, "Your team is shit." And I was like, thank you. And they were all the Lyon fans with Case Ashley Williams, because him and the dad had the fight in the previous game.
A real Royal Rumble.
Yeah, mate. And then there was all sorts going on. David Unsworth was shouting at Mo Besic to play it right back, and Besic was just ignoring him. And the last highlight of it was someone drunk demanded John Joe Kenny snap a Lyon player, so he just put a thumb up and then went and hit the nearest Lyon player when he got the ball.
Knowing that he'd never play in Europe again forever.
Good times.
Yeah, that reminds me of one of my oldest memories of Everton is a young, teenage Feyenoord fan just looking me dead in the eye and going, "I love Liverpool."
Isn't it funny when they just don't get us? Do you know when they think they're proper getting at you and they're gonna your head's gonna fall off? And it's funny when they go it's like, mate, you make me laugh at you even more. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely heard worse, to be honest. Chris asked, so given the glorious weather, who remembers April and May? It was glorious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely.
So nice the whole time. So anyway, given the glorious weather, describe your ideal picnic. What's in your butties? Will there be mini Scotch eggs? Sam?
Picnic. I don't think I realised I had a picnic question, but
you might not have done.
But
what's going on, Les? Started the year like shite.
But
like shite as well, Dave. So what's new?
Mate, you know what? Just to tell everyone, I've been messaging Les since the festive period, and he's only gave me back like one or two weird answers, and each time, because the friendly chap he is, he just keeps on getting back to me like one word answers. And I've kept on saying to him, "You okay, mate? You're okay. He's still going to be all right." And I kept on getting one-word answers.
Who's
So
me?
does this like make sense, Les, that you fucked up everything?
It's a safe space, Les.
don't even
If you
know
want
what
to
you-
communicate
I
your
haven't-
feelings
I-
to Dave.
I don't understand what Dave just said.
Les
I'm
Roberts,
not sure.
Les Roberts, the most antisocial person. That's my shock of 2026.
Oh, is that what you meant, Les, when you said Dave keeps texting expecting bigger answers?
God, yeah, I know, yeah. You're lucky you don't just get a thumbs up. Dave, I'm a middle-aged dad. You just get that emoji for everything now. That's it. That's all anyone ever gets from me.
I was like shaking it because I thought it was my last mailbag appearance, was the last of my efforts at the end of 2025.
Your sabotage.
Yeah, there we go. Sam, you got any, by the way, sorry, I didn't send you this question. I don't know what's happened there. I apologize. But if you've got any, picnic recommendations, go for it.
I just a Marks and Spencer's 3 for 2 on the snacks, and a 4-can of Pilsner, and they do a really sound non-alcoholic lager as well if you're not drinking. So just get to Marks's, 3 for 2 on tapas plus a 4-pack.
Sounds lovely, that.
Sounds good to me. Who else had this one? Foxy?
Yeah, I had this one. Yeah, I agree with the M&S thing. They do a great range of chocolate biscuits. They currently do a chocolate-covered custard cream.
What?
And while taking whatever pack of that is to a picnic, might not be entire picnic food, it's enough. And just for that alone, I'll just take M&S stuff.
What sauce is
If
that?
you haven't tried them,
Chocolate
try
on top
them.
of-
They are immense.
Chocolate on top
For
of it.
2026.
Wow.
It's a classy panel. Les, I like it. Pure M&S all the way. Look at us.
We'll have to have a good think about that one.
By the way, just on that, we've got the most M&S type thing for a picnic. My wife got it. She joined like this online subscription for wines a couple of years ago, and it's a cooler, but it's like a picnic cooler, and on the lid there's actually a cheese board that you can detach, and it comes with plastic as well, so you can take it out and have a picnic and have a cold glass of wine and some cheese. It's very civilized.
Screams Fulham away, doesn't it? It really
We've gone. Liam, you're never supposed to go full Tory.
Is this San Pellegrino? It's gone to my head.
So
Les, why have I gone all?
Your camera's off.
It's not.
John, camera's
I'm
being
actually-
off like 90% here.
Yeah, but at the moment, yeah, I'll take a picture and show you what I've got.
Who else had the picnic question? Since there's a balls up the order. Anyone?
I'll throw in some mini pork pies.
Go ahead. Can't argue with
Can
that.
I put in as well there, Les?
Go ahead.
Just good old fashioned jam butties. Like I haven't had a jam on like white bread since I was a kid.
No, it is
jam
kids'
on,
food, isn't it?
and jam on bread. And let's be honest, it's like the meth of picnic efforts.
Oh, it is.
Jam on butties.
Little
Really
fingers,
good. I might have them for breakfast actually.
to make it a little bit classier.
Would you
Would you have butter on that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have to
fuck
say.
no. Oh, butter and jam.
No.
No, animals.
Have Lurpak.
May, John, we've got your radiator now.
Yeah,
there you are. You're back.
Welcome back, mate.
There we go. We're into May.
I've actually put into the WhatsApp group the image you can see of me.
I'll have a look in a sec.
Is this safe?
So May was the final game of Goodison. It finally arrived, and we did all have a lovely day out, didn't we?
We did.
It was one of the old timers. So Tangled Up in Blues asked this month, and this is one for everyone. So we'll just go around. What's your favourite song with blue or blues in the title? John, since you're first there, go ahead. What's yours?
Blue Monday, New Order.
Paul?
Guess That's Why They Call It the Blues by Elton John. There Now Forever.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got two lesser known ones. I thought it'd be worth having lesser known ones, and so I've gone for Blues for Ceausescu by Fatima Mankins, and You Are My Blues by Neon. If you haven't heard either of those, they're both banging songs.
I'll get on them. Nice one. I like that. Foxy?
Elton John, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Ian?
Have you ever had it blue by the Style Council?
Oh, what a shout. Liam?
Electric Blue by Arcade Fire.
Ed?
Inner City Blues, Marvin Gaye.
Nice.
Good one. Dave?
Mr. Blue Sky, Electric Light Orchestra.
Nice. Sam, can you send us those titles? Because I forgot them already.
Absolutely.
Nice one.
No, Eiffel 65, guys. We've let ourselves down.
I know, I can't believe that.
Instead of Z-Cars.
Liam, you'll know that though, Liam. Didn't we play it when we scored the goal a couple of times?
Yeah.
It was out around the time we won at Anfield with Campbell, wasn't it? So I think it was like kind of it took off a little bit, but no.
The blue stones on the floor outside the pitch, you know
Yeah.
that time.
Just a quick one, everybody. Why I think Chelsea should be kicked out of the Premier League
Oh,
from now
what?
on is because they have Chelsea dagger after they scored a goal. No,
Do
surely
they?
you must have a decent atmosphere in the Premier League with all the fans in the
Oh.
ground. You have to play a song after a goal, which I think is just scandalous.
There's only one song to play after scoring a goal anyway. Just the one song, Pig Bag.
When Andy
My
Johnson
buddy
scored,
used to do it all the time. Yeah.
Where are we? Ian, you asked this question. If you could play any detective, either TV or cartoon, who would it be? Dales, this is for you.
Cartoon, Inspector Gadget, all day long.
Yeah.
And TV, I'll go with Ted Hastings from Line of Duty, just because he's like an Irish Catholic and he loves sorting shit out.
To the
What's
letter.
his line that he says? What's his line that he says, Dale?
My name's
Mother of
Hastings, like the battle.
Yeah.
Or I'm interested in one
Mother
thing
of
and
God.
one thing only.
Mother
Nick
of
and Ben
God.
Coppers,
yeah.
lovely God.
Ben Coppers.
Ben Coppers.
Ben
Ben
Coppers.
Coppers.
That was my first Irish.
Who put that in the account?
I just remember Stephen Graham shouting that all the time as well, and his angry little Scotsman in another series thing.
Do you know what annoyed me about Line of Duty is when they tried to do Liverpool and they'd done the CGI background.
Oh,
And then do you remember from Stephen Graham's house, which
yeah,
it was you say it was Liverpool, but you were looking at it from Runcorn, the angle.
yeah,
It was weird.
yeah, it was so mad that.
And his missus' accent, chicken licking. Everyone else has just got like accents from everywhere. It's no problem. Like just because he's a scout doesn't mean his wife has to be. He's an absolute
Although her Scouse accent was better than Stephen Graham's.
Do you know what that is? That's moving away for theatre school when you're 18 and trying to retain your accent. So it just becomes whatever the fuck. You just like overcompensate and it just becomes this completely mangled mongrel accent.
But didn't this
Well, if you heard him, someone called him the vocal chameleon the other week. I was like, in as much that chameleons actually maintain their own shape, that's about it. Because his accent. Did anyone watch The Irishman where he played Tony Provenzano and he's just basically going, "All right, lad, I'm in New York," kind of thing. It was awful.
Well, didn't he just get like one of the trophies, one of the main trophies you get for TV or whatever? Because that adolescence.
Yeah, he got a Grammy, didn't he? Yeah, but he was doing his own accent then.
And he was. That's the thing. They come up to him like ITV or whatever, interviewing him on the red carpet, and every single time he just kept on saying, "I'm just a lad from Kirby. I'm just a lad from Kirby." And then you just
You're Scout of the village.
Because it's when you're the Scout. It's when you're the Scout, isn't it? And you start going with like what McManaman speaks like on commentary. So you ended the letter G on the end of every word.
His telephone voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gobshite.
Hot topic.
But would he have said odd shite before that, Dave?
Hot topic of my favourite moments of Everton's 24-25 season. Again, this is one for everyone. So I'll go the reverse order now, Dave.
Mine, I might be quite sentimental this, but I've gone for our first game against Brighton at the new stadium. Quite an emotional day when Grealish puts that ball across and then Dye scores. That was there was a tear or two with that one, and obviously it compares to Southampton. But yeah, that one in the new stadium just felt like dawn of a new era sort of thing.
I mean, technically it's 25, 26, but I'll let you have it.
Oh, shit, it is, isn't it? I'll go back. Southampton, the girl who did the violin. That had me crying all over the place. That.
Yeah, it was cracking up. Yeah, I should have just said 2025, shouldn't I? But Dave, we're going to do that on the next Blue Monday. We're going to do the highlights.
You're going to say it on the 26-27 Mailbag Royal Rumble.
Yeah, next year's Royal Rumble. Ed?
Yeah, so that one's the obvious one, but I'm going to go for that period when we were 3-up against Leicester before we scored the 4th. And it was the first time in ages where you could tell to someone and nothing bad was going to happen whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there. Main standard was that day. Just dead comfortable. Just enjoying, just watching us play an absolute gang of Spanish.
Yeah, because there was trepidation before that game, wasn't it? Because it was still all like quite precarious, and they turned up, we scored straight away, and it's like, nah, these are shit.
2-up after 4 minutes, and normally we'd be going, oh god, we're gonna have to defend this for 90 minutes now.
It's too early to score.
We're just sitting there having a great time. That game, full chippy tea, just having a brilliant time.
That game, sort of one of the worst performances by any opposition player. That left back, they had Christiansen.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, that was an Ed performance of the ages. That.
Do you know what Ed just said there about like we scored too early? Do you think that's an Everton thing, by the way? There's been times when we scored after a couple of minutes. My dad would always say to me, "Oh, we scored too early there, son." He's expecting the opposition. You just sit on the edge of your box all game.
But the thing is with us, we could score the opening goal in the 95th minute and it'd still be too early. Too early.
Newcastle.
When we were beating Forest the other day, it got me thinking back to that little mad period where we kept it was basically, wasn't it? It was Bournemouth and Villa. I think, and there might have been another one where we scored 2-0 up quite comfortable and then totally flat.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Villa one in particular, it was like we knew we were getting beat there, didn't we? We went 2-0 up. Yeah. First 20 minutes pissing it. It was like, no, we're never winning this. It's so nice to just not have that, isn't it? It's like, I think, for all the sort of stick that Moyes takes, and when you look at
he's still throwing away 2-2 goal leads, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but we got draws at least.
I'm not counting the United one. That does not count.
At least we didn't get beat.
And it's rich.
Yeah.
The worst thing,
just to piss on everyone's chips.
The worst thing about that Villa game was when he made it 3-2 and people were blaming Pickford for the goal. He should have gotten this. Like, hold on, he's 35 yards out. He smashed it top corner.
Yeah. There was no saving that. Liam?
Because you said 24-25, I'm just going to dissociate a little bit. I had some bad stuff go on in my lifetime. Everything's fine, sorted. But I was at the Bournemouth game and I was a bit distracted. And having that, maybe not being as connected as I normally am, watching that meltdown with a little bit of disconnection was actually hilarious when you look back at it. We're 2-0 up, we're in total cruise control. And then people forget, it wasn't just they scored 3 goals, they had about 5 other chances as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It went from us being in total control to what is going on here? This goal is coming. And people were just screaming around me. And I was kind of like, I was obviously not happy about it, but I was able to laugh at it a little bit because this is this bad shit.
It gets that bad sometimes, doesn't it? That you have to laugh at it.
Exactly. And I just love that he comes out and he went, I could smell something wasn't right. And you're literally, you're the one person on the planet. There is only one person who can change this. And
it was all very George Costanza's dad in Vietnam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The scenes in the ground there. It really was.
Sent us all over trees.
Ian?
Mine's got to be Moyes' first win as Everton manager against Spurs. Because it was my birthday as well. So I went down, had a few beers, didn't pay for a drink all day. I mean, we nearly threw it away at the end. And then having a few drinks. I still don't know how I got home sober that night. But,
Ndai's goal.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ndai's goal.
Yeah, amazing goal.
And Calvert-Lewin's as well.
With his tricky feet,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Foxy?
Which he later used to get out of Everton. Tricky footwork.
I'm gonna change my answer for John. I'm gonna make it the James Garner video, and we all know the video. I think that came out last 24-25, didn't it? Harry loves that song.
No, that was 25-26.
Ah, okay.
The video was August of this year. Not that I've memorised the date and things like that about it.
Easy mistake to make. Tell you what, people didn't half pick up on that, John, didn't they? 45-minute podcast and a little 5-minute rant. Wasn't even a rant.
I know.
Didn't notice
Oh,
it.
well, just, I mean, the thing is, somebody said he was exceptional. I said, well, look at the definition of exceptional. That means that it's not the norm for him, so it must be.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying, and then people, you go, I just want him to be competitive against the likes of Rice and players like that. I'm not asking for him to like dominate them. I just want him to not look like he did against Guimaraes when he looked like he was about a 12-year-old playing against them.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
And yeah, I'm not asking too much. Plus, you know, we all know he's going to Barnby us, don't we? We know that.
Oh, God, yeah, nailed on that. He's going to get an England call up and Barnby us, defo.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to prepare for. Don't get too invested in this, lad.
No.
Honestly. Go ahead, John. What's yours then?
What's the question? No, I'm joking. Do you know what? I'm going to go a bit thingy here, but walking through Stanley Park one last time for the for the Southampton game. Walking through with my dad, with my wife, my father-in-law, and my auntie, and it just felt like being a kid again, walking through the park. And then, as you got just past that other place that's next on your left as you're walking through, you could feel like the vibration from everyone else. You could feel like the hum, and then you just got like more and more intense as you got there, and then you seen all the pyros going up. It was honestly, it was like one of those moments that you'll never forget.
Yeah, it was just an insane.
That's a cracking thing to say. That.
Yeah,
love that.
Paul?
Similar vein to John, really. On the pitch, I think it just has to be Tarkovsky's goal, and then the aftermath of, guess that's why they call it the Blues afterwards. That was just unbelievable. For the sheer moment of authenticity on the final day, when There She Goes by the Lars kicked in, and everyone just started singing along. For me, like, I wish I could bottle that up, because that was genuinely superb. Everyone just singing along to it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, good shout. Sam?
Yeah, I was gonna say Njai's goal against Leicester, but actually it was taking I'd never taken my partner to Goodison before, and I was like, I've got to take you because this is the last opportunity. And it was walking through Stanley Park, and just because it sort of rises in front of you, Goodison, like when you're walking down from the car park outside Anfield, and yeah, it was an amazing thing. I think it was against Bournemouth, and it was like, yeah, this is like this massive thing in my life that I'm now sharing with you. So
yeah,
I
love that.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that is class. But sadly, it was Bournemouth.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, he knows what is sharing with him. Like, it's fair dues.
That's probably the perfect Everton experience, though, isn't it? You get all that build up, like, oh, this is brilliant, and then suddenly just whipped away from you. So it was, authentic, defo.
Les, we were all about to start crying, and then you just go, yeah, but it was Bournemouth.
No, it was great, though. It was fitting.
But that's Everton for you, though, isn't it? The sacred and the profane within like one moment.
Yeah, 100%. We're into June. Seamus Coleman's contract extension was confirmed. That worked out well as well. And he said, I love Everton, so to continue playing for this special club means everything to me and my family. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad we did.
Yeah, the physio bench will always be open. Will always be taken.
Riding the pine.
We've all played the same amount of games, hasn't we?
Played more than us now.
Adam has who?
Yeah.
No, he came on the other night, didn't he?
No.
He went
Get your coats off, lads. You coming on? Nah, I'm joking you.
Is that what happened?
So harsh.
Yeah.
I thought he came on.
Like, look what I can do.
Yeah. So June, good times asked, given how obvious it was that Trump-Musk beef was always going to happen, what's the most obvious problem / disaster that Everton you've seen or can remember? This goes to Foxy.
Yeah, I think when Benitez came in, that was pretty obvious. And him and Brands and everyone else who fell out. Royston Drenther and Moyes, was that ever going to work?
That was
ever?
Oh, that's a great shout, yeah.
I wonder a bit now with the Moyes and the transfer committee. So, like in the summer, we kind of bought a lot of young players who aren't Premier League tested and everything else, which isn't really a Moyes thing to go and do. We're seeing a bit of dibbling now. We haven't seen that, like we just mentioned, Asnu. I wonder how this is going to pan out on Moyes. I think he might have quite a good season, but I could see him getting frustrated with the powers that be around him.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that too. It's, it doesn't feel like his thing, that does it? He likes to be in control of everything. So.
I reckon that's such a good point Foxy's made there, because this month, obviously, we've got to go and do something this month. But it feels like we'd have that pulled in different directions if we've got other people, like a committee above him, when he just wants to be like an old school manager that's never have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He's famously got sort of about 6 players lined up for every position, hasn't he? Like, he famously didn't used to work with directors of football at all. So
yeah,
yeah, that's Steiden. He banned him from the dressing room, didn't he? And all sorts.
Sam, what did you offer this?
Oh, the biggest, most obvious. Well, buying like half a dozen number 10s is got to be up there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That and that felt great at the time as well. It just because they just kept throwing players at us on social media, and it was like, oh, brilliant! Yeah, who's he? Great, love him.
Everyone forgot what football was like. You know, you have to sign players that actually you need.
Yeah. We'll be signing everyone's captains as well and buzzing off that.
Yeah. Ashley Williams, Sigurdsson. Yeah.
Which was amazing. We had Giroud in the building, and his wife just said no. His wife went, no, I'm not moving there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Giroud.
You've seen the iceberg, to be fair to her.
But I'll tell you what, I mean, wouldn't have been the perfect addition to FC Handsome.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah. You're still playing?
I know.
Sigurdsson's still playing?
Who?
Is that what you meant? Sigurdsson's still playing?
Giroud is. I didn't mention any other players who can't be named for league.
I was going to say he's still playing, but go
on. We move on to Ben's question. If you could change Everton's starting lineup in any past game, which game and what would you change? Liam?
You use Thomas Meyer or you use Steve Simonton in April 2001. I don't care if we have to give Viking Stammer another 500 grand.
Yeah.
But you play them and they don't leave the post open and points to a geriatric midfielder saying, do you want to put it in that corner, mate? And you saved me a life of PTSD because I bring it up all the time because I still see it sometimes at night. It was a very, very dark moment for me.
That's a fair show.
And just in case those of you know what I'm talking about, is Gary McAllister's goal.
I'd totally forgotten about the extra payments to Viking. That's why we didn't play him.
That's why did you stop playing Meyer, didn't he?
Yeah. I saw someone put his record up from one season the other day. He got like 13 clean sheets in a season.
Yeah, I think he got 15 clean sheets, 98, 99. But that was because I think we drew 7 games at home, 0-0 last season. So that's, and like I said in the group the other day, my first away game, we did concede, but we played 7 defenders. Yeah. Walter was quite risk averse for large parts.
That's a very diplomatic way of putting it, yeah. John, this one's for you as well.
Sorry, I was out. Is it the changing the lineups one?
Starting lineup, yeah.
2009 Cup final. Somehow managed to cure Jagielka, Arteta, and Yakubu, and we win that.
Oh, easy.
Or just give Tony Hibbert back to 50. Just
I know, but we had the choice between an Albino Tony Hibbert or looking that whatever it was, that Lars Jakobsen, was it like a Hobbit or something? I'm not quite sure what it was. Yeah, remember it?
Oh, who did we play left wing?
What did he call them? Homo floriensis or something? One of those little horrible, weird pre-human life forms that they found on some islands in Indonesia. I'm sure that's what he was. Just about capable of using stone tools. Yeah.
Who was it who played on the left-hand side when we beat Sunderland in the quarterfinals?
My guy Gay, wasn't it?
My guy Gay. He decided to start him, didn't he, in the final?
What was his secret? No, he was in the semi against Liverpool because Drenthe was out. disco in Ryan Babel's house, wasn't he?
Yeah, and the hot tub at Finch Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Let's
right.
not throw one in here.
I think that went to auction, you know.
Bobby Mims in goal in the 86 Cup final.
Yeah. I think, do you know what? I feel quite sorry for Mims because I think the reason Everton didn't win the league that season was because they just didn't score against Oxford, basically. I don't think our run was particularly bad towards the end, was it?
Lineker stopped scoring as well, which gets brushed over, doesn't he? Lineker
that was a big part of it. And they went on just an incredibly ridiculous run, beating everyone.
I don't think Southall being in the team would have made any difference.
Yeah, I think
maybe Gary Stevens not being a knobhead and playing that 5-yard pass straight to Craig Johnston or whoever it was.
He might have stopped Ian Rush at Wembley. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
July, Everton kicked off the USA Summit Series tour with a defeat to West Ham, I think, wasn't it? Tarkowski made his comeback after injury. Then we asked, who's your favourite player from the USA to play for Everton? And which one had the best song? Ed?
Excusing the obvious answer, which is Anton Peterlin. I think
not Codiar now.
Don't do it, Ed.
Not Codiar now. I'd probably have to go with Landon Donovan. It just those little short but sweet spells where he could do
his real hair.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, it's terrible, that isn't it?
I don't know what's going on with that. That's insane.
No, he's admitted it's a syrup, isn't it? It's a proper syrup. Yeah, there's a video of him getting it applied. Yeah.
Each their own, as I say. But what was genius about Donovan is every player's got a honeymoon period, especially like a very fine line between nice pass, good effort, and you are shite. I hate you. And he always skirted that line. Those two spells he had, and he left just before he hit the line. So all the memories were brilliant.
The Jack Harrison line.
The Harrison line was crossed after about 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
I'll say it again. Every woman has made a mistake that looks like Jack Harrison.
At least Landon Donovan can drive a car properly.
When you say every woman's made a mistake like Jack Harrison, do you mean the hairdo he wore in the derby or like his looks?
No, it's his whole vibe.
Yeah.
Just, you look at his whole look and you're like, oh yeah, I've met you before. I have.
Every stag in the 2000s had a Phil Jagielka in it, like 100%.
Yeah,
definitely. And Stu asked, this is one for everyone. What's your favourite music video? John, I know you've been poring over this one all afternoon.
I have. This has literally got me like stressed all afternoon. So
go ahead then. What have you got?
I can't decide between 4. So Hate by Johnny Cash. Just for the pure emotional aspect of it and the fact that you've floods of tears by the end of it. Window Liquor by Aphex Twin.
Window
Aphex Twin. Yeah. Which is the most disturbing video of all time.
Absolutely incredible one.
Then we've got that's the song, Paul. It's not my title. It's an actual song title. It's from the 90s. It's okay.
It's Window Liquor by Aphex Twin. Just while we're on that as well, Come to Daddy video is incredible as well from Aphex Twin.
So hang on, I get punished for this. You get coming out with shit like that.
I've done Dave's trigger warning, haven't I? I warned everyone else not doing it. I said, "Come to Daddy."
But that's the song title.
And you've negotiated players from America as well, so well. You've managed to get past that.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next part. This is America by Childish Gambino, which is just a massive shock, isn't it? The whole video's full of like symbolism, and then the last one was We Don't Care by the Audio Bullies.
Oh, that's a belter with the little skinhead kid. Yeah, it is. Paul.
I think the most obvious one that comes to mind, that's like quite iconic growing up, would be Park Life, Blair, just for the sheer madness of it all. I'm also going to throw in Recap by Kneecap as well lately, just because it's just its own.
It's a bit of fine art.
It is fine art.
Sam?
Industry Baby by Lil Nas X. I just think it's like it's poptimism, but also it's like the most punk thing I've ever seen in the world is like a gay kingpin in prison in pink prison uniforms. If ever I need like a boost in the day, Industry Baby by Lil Nas X is just so badass.
Good shout. Foxy?
I'm going back to when I was a kid, and one that resonated with me growing up was by Queen, I Want to Break Free. So for those who
remember, Foxy doing the time.
I love that video. Good times.
You don't want to go after Foxy's when he's doing the cleaning, put it that way.
Oh, you do.
Well, you do, yeah.
Join in.
I'm going old school as well. Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
Belter.
No.
Liam?
I'm actually going for a similar area as them too. I'm going to go for You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon before Chevy Chase got cancelled. It's just quite a cool aesthetic and the way he mimes along to his lyrics, and then Paul Simon's got the sax. So in more innocent time, it was quite cool.
Chevy Chase been cancelled.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Chevy Chase's lexicon is not very 21st century, let's put it that way.
Isn't the Community film?
Yeah.
Aren't they doing the Community film where they're all at his funeral and hasn't like someone said that he killed himself, like the character, because he was caught with all kinds of dodgy stuff. So because they all hate him, don't they? All the Community cast hate him. So that's
he was throwing around words you really shouldn't be saying, let alone
what a film National Lampoon's European Vacation is, though.
So know that we're separating the art from the artist again.
Yeah.
Another one of those. Ed?
There's a proper 4 out of 10 song called Get Up by Bingo Players. And I wouldn't recommend the song necessarily, but the music video is hilarious. Just a short synopsis is it's a gang of scallies mess around with some ducks, and then the ducks get their revenge.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, when they follow them, like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you say the Bingo Players?
Bingo Players.
Is it house music?
Yeah.
Hey.
It actually is.
Dave?
Oh, I'll go there. Okay, so
go where?
All the things you said by Tattoo.
An iconic video.
Okay. Yeah. And a Teenage Dirtbag as well, because it just reminded me constantly of American Pie.
Hey, we're into August.
Well, I didn't get banned for that.
We'll need to use the Tattoo music video. It's all right. Fine.
Okay.
We're in August. We got to see our first league game in the new ground, and it was another perfect day. JK asked this: what is your favourite non-Everton football memory, Liam?
Got loads, but I'm just going to go for one I was talking about the other day because it's just hilarious. The Battle of Bramall Lane. When George Santos comes on and the commentator goes, there's a bit of previous, and he's literally stood there licking his lips, looking at Andy Johnson, who then gets not Andy Johnson. This fella has a tremendous mane of hair, and he then gets played the worst hospital ball you've ever seen, and Santos comes from absolutely nowhere and does him. And I've heard him say allegedly on the cost Andy Johnson, he was told that Santos was being released by Sheffield United anyway, but Neil Warnock said, I'll let you get on in that game to have a nibble at him. And what's really underrated is, whilst this is all going off, the other substitutes who ends up getting sacked by Sheffield United as well as Santos, Patrick Suffo, is stood in between the referee and West Brom's captain. So obviously decides to headbutt West Brom's captain, splitting his head open, because that's what you do. And that gets them down to 8 men because the goalie got sent off in the first half. And then they run round trying to get sent off, and the ref won't take it, so 2 of them get injured. It's tremendous stuff.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Top class Warnock shithousery.
Yeah, proper football fella, isn't he? Shithouse, yeah. Liam D asked, who was the most overrated and underrated player you've seen in a blue shirt? John?
John Collins. John Collins all day. Came here, fan first, scored against Brazil in the World Cup. He's going to be the man to run our midfield for a few years. And then he just left for Fulham just over 2 years later. And no one ever saw him again. The only thing he had was a mirror player, wasn't he, when he had Collins John? That was the only, thing about him, interesting thing about him at Fulham. And then he went to Hibs. Was it Hibs he went as manager?
Yeah,
and the players were all saying how vain he was. Like, they all used to catch him in the mirror, preening, looking at his physique in the mirror. Stood there, stark bollock naked, looking at himself in the mirror. He said it was like, I think one of the Hibs players at the time said it was a little bit like Silence of the Lambs with him. That's a genuine quote as well. It's not just me saying that. One of the Hibs players said it. Yeah. And the most underrated, Gary Naismith.
Yeah.
I like Gary Naismith.
Yeah.
Both of the Naismiths.
Yeah. I'd say so. Dales?
Most underrated. I feel like the simple, obvious, but also the correct answer is Lee Carsley. Because I just think, like, the amount of times now where we speak about seventh fans, how we need two holding in the midfield. And Lee Carsley just did that job on his Todd when Thomas Gravison fucked off to Real Madrid. He just did that by himself, no questions asked. I'd also throw Brian McBride in there as an underrated player. He came in for a very short time and did all right. The most overrated, take your pick between Anthony Gordon and Amadou Onana. I'd say Gordon overrated in the game. I'd say Onana more overrated by a large section of our fan base. I just didn't see it in either of them.
Yeah,
I didn't get it with Gordon and Amadou Onana.
Boss money for both, though, Dales. Boss money for both.
We did, yeah. Do you know what? That's we got a lot of money for both of them, but I just didn't see it with them. And I think two players we sold, I think was more gutted selling Jack Rodwell than I was Amadou Onana, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I just never got it with Onana at all.
No, I never either. Stephen asks, Blue Room members are all trapped in a slasher film. Who's the first to die? Who is the final survivor? And who says, I'll be right back, but doesn't return? Ian?
That'll be me. I'll be the one that says, I'll be right back. I'll get lost somewhere and he'll just catch us, like, one just stab us, mate. But the one that I think will get away, I think Keith will get away. I think Keith would, just the end of speech at the end of post-match. I think you just do that to the killer, and the killer would just say, "You're right, mate. Get yourself away. Go on, get yourself away." But I think that's how Keith will get himself away. Definitely.
Are you the first to go?
I'm the first to go. I'll go the wrong way. I'll go the wrong way. I'll see you in a minute, lads. I'll just be down here, and he'll just come and he'll just heads off.
Dave, I think you had this one as well.
I did, yeah. The first one to go is going to be you. And this is a massive compliment of you, because obviously you're the host of this show. I don't think I've ever had a single argument with you apart from the fact you don't text me back. And honestly, though, do you think in the time we've known each other, we've never had a word again? I mean, this is tempting fate, isn't it?
So if you're going to change your name to Stan.
No, I don't think we have.
And I also, well, we were about to, weren't we, today? Because you didn't text me back. No.
Sorry, I was probably drunk if I didn't text you back.
No. I've said to him, are you okay about 10 times? He's gone, yeah, I've just been bladdered for the last 2 weeks.
I have honestly, I feel horrific now. I feel absolutely awful.
But he's not bothered by it, Les. He's not bothered by this.
No,
he's not bothered. He isn't.
He's like Jonathan Liu. He does not care one bit.
He's a rat. That Jonathan Liu, Liam, an absolute rat.
And the other one, I was going to agree with what Ian said there. I think Keith will be the villain. Just because I just think he can be a snide when he wants to, and none of us would notice it.
So he'd just come out with like a sarky comment, and it would just be like,
well, you talk about me going like a bit close to the bone on this show. Keith's got to be involved in that conversation too, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, that's why we love him, though.
That's why what?
That's why we love him.
It is. Could
Do you see the way he didn't say that's why we love you, though, Dave?
I know, that's what I told you. He said he's been kicking off at me all of the festive period.
I've got my big spoon here. I'm just doing that.
Yeah, nice one, John. Ian asked, Dave asked, who's been Everton's greatest international player? Sam?
You'd go a long way to beat Marco Materazzi, wouldn't you?
You would. Yeah.
Did he say something nice about Everton on his Instagram today? Or was it yesterday? He did.
No,
Yeah,
a Boxing Day game the other day, wasn't there? He was like, I missed watching Everton on Boxing Day.
He said they don't sweat much for the shit club.
But and you know, nobody is gonna. Everyone's got a flashbulb memory of that headbutt, and he probably deserved it.
Probably.
He definitely deserved it. But you know, how many people are subject of that many people's flashbulb memory, like football-wise? The whole world remembers that.
Yeah.
He's, you know, it's legendary.
I remember him more for those terrible pants he wore when he signed for us. He looked like he'd borrowed his mate's kecks to get in the state in 1996. They were like proper baggy MC Hammer kecks.
Have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo's kecks on his signing on picture for Man United?
Oh, yeah.
Denim flares and the black shoes.
It's the jumper that gets me. That jumper he's got on. It's naughty, that. It's naughty, that song.
He's not grown into his looks at that point either, has he? So he's just a sort of gawky teenager type looking.
Yeah.
You know, he's vexed. He's not inhabiting his own skin properly.
I don't think he's fully going the other way now, and he just looks like a sinewy piece of meat. He's horrible. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah. It's like that jumper Rooney wore. That jumper Rooney wore when he signed for United. Like, your mum would buy you before you went to your school Christmas party on the afternoon from Burton to something like that. Look at this, I've got you. Oh, I'm great.
David, did you opt for this one?
This is the favourite Everton foreigner.
No, greatest international player.
Oh, Olivier Daku. Or however you want to say his name, Daku. How do you pronounce his name, Liam?
Daku,
yeah. It's just the goal he scored at Anfield, which everyone tells me was a deflection.
It was.
It was. Oh, well, then he's not that good.
But it was still a storm, and the deflection didn't really alter the trajectory of it. It was going in anyway.
There you go.
Was that a case of scoring too early again as well? That one.
Absolutely.
That was like 44 seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is actually the peak of that debate we were having, wasn't it? That is
scoring
but didn't they score 2 in the last game? Yeah.
They were 3-1 up with about 15 minutes left, and we scored. Jeffer scored one of those underrated goals in a Merseyside derby that hardly anyone remembers. And then we had a couple of chances. Then in the last couple of minutes, Gerrard rips Cadamarteri's shirt off his back, and the referee doesn't give it, obviously.
Yeah.
Shout out to Walter for playing Michael Branch that game. I think it was his first start of the season. He just threw Michael Branch in for the derby.
The Branch derby, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Branch derby. I love the way everyone's got a derby.
Yeah, grim
Phil
stuff.
Jevons derby.
That was for Grimsby.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was. October, Jared Brantwaite suffered a setback in his return to action, and we've not seen him since. Good stuff. Gary asked, seeing as we are Palace's bogey team, besides the shite or Newcastle, whose bogey team would you like us to be? Foxy.
Yeah, it feels like Notts Forest right now. They pretty figured we got a pretty good record at the City ground against Notts Forest. I'll say Notts Forest one more time. Just to say Notts Forest again, but it feels like Notts Forest are probably we're a bogey team for Notts Forest.
There was a YouTube comment because we put Notts Forest on the post-match. One of the YouTube comments were, "You're not him, are you?"
Well, I hand it to you, Les. Well done.
Liam, who's you up for this?
For this, I'd be honest with you. I don't think was it one of the questions I was sent.
Was it? Oh God, I've done it again.
No, it's okay, but like most things, I've got an opinion. Don't worry. I'm going to say I'm going to go for Brighton. I hate them.
Yeah.
Who?
just hate Brighton.
Right.
I just really don't
Fair
like
enough.
Brighton. I think I said this on the mailbag at the time. I
You
hate
did,
Fabian
yeah.
Hertzler. He's got 2 sleeve tattoos. He's about 10 years old. They just everything about them does me head in. The big league, and then you go and see games over Christmas, and they've got a half-empty stadium. Like, you nearly went out of business 20 years ago. Just enjoy what you've got. You know, it's a really good thing, because lo and behold, you'll be like Stoke in 10 years' time, languishing in the Championship. Good riddance. You fuck off. Anyway,
we have to get a shuttle bus to the ground as well.
So mad, that, isn't it?
the stadium's named after a credit card. I mean, come on, it's bad enough that, you know what I mean. It's not a good thing, is it?
They've got a massive university next to them. You're not allowed to park your car there.
Yeah,
Of course not.
Bellends.
Go use your credit card to get the bus in.
Thatcher's
Also, as well, I feel bad now having boycotted Wix DIY and Focus DIY because of their old chairman when they were going out of business. Now I wish I'd just kept on giving them business.
Who else had this question?
I don't know, but we're all in on this, aren't we?
Warren,
Yeah.
probably.
We all hate Brighton.
And no, I'm going for Leeds
Leeds.
because it took us
Yeah.
forever to win there, didn't it?
No, but if we become these bogey team, that means that they're up in the Premier League all the time, and I don't want them there. So fuck them.
Oh, we might be down with them.
No.
No, we've got Ganser and Dave. Never going to happen.
Send
Anyone else?
Rooney.
Any more bogey teams?
Was it
Send
don't
them
do
back
that.
down.
the Rooney goal that ended that 50-year run or whatever it was?
Yeah.
That was the one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, Dale. What did you say?
No, I was going to say, what were the 2 exceptions? Liverpool or no?
Newcastle.
I'd just say Man United.
Yeah.
Just to be a constant thorn in their side, and just to send Jim Ratcliffe a little bit more over the edge each and every single day.
He might have to sell his shares, mightn't he? So back to the Glazers.
Really?
I hope not. I'm enjoying it.
Ineos are completely and utterly folding, aren't they? They're like 18 billion in debt.
Will that stop them running through the bin for all sauce bottles and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's a lot of tea ladies, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did anyone see that
Ineos
comment about?
cooking.
Did anyone see that
Let's
comment
keep on the move for the
about
rest of the
Luke
year.
Shaw? Said that he was running like he had a full nappy when he was chasing that Wolves player back. And then I watched it and I was like, it was.
And then Ian after October. What's been your scariest Everton moments, whether on or off the pitch? Ed, this one's for you.
Yeah, I get the fun ones, don't I?
Sorry, mate.
Not randomly picked, by the way. Honestly.
The half time of the Bournemouth game, by far the scariest. It was awful, absolutely atrocious. We're absolutely bereft, and the fella next to me is rocking in his seat. I think those of you who are familiar with my sort of my experiences in the park and next to me when I used to sit there, he was an absolute head the ball, and I could not deal with him next to me rocking and saying, "We're down, we're down, we're
That
down."
Les.
He was nearby.
It was me, actually.
He was updating me. He was updating me every time Leicester had a shot against
Who,
West
Les?
Ham.
Dave's off on one now. Here we go. This is where to get the email. Come on, Dave. We've got 10 minutes to go. We're good.
Wait till you get your nurse's outfit on.
Various moments, and it's that.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. I realised I missed one for all of us from September. Hot topic now. It's finally slammed shut. Let's rate Everton's transfer window. I wanted to do this one retrospectively, given how much sort of in the shit we've seen in some positions. So I'll go back to when we asked it. It was getting 8, 7.5, 8, 8, 7, 8. So pretty much everyone was saying that's a spot on window. We'll just quickly rate it. I'll just go round. So John, I'll start with you.
5.
In retrospect, 5. Dales?
6 or 7.
3.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Still an 8.
I reckon. Well,
Fair enough.
7.5. 7.5.
Alright.
Just because I think Asnu's like brought that down a little bit, and definitely that substitute appearance, the little flash on the camera at Forest the other day, and then realised he didn't come on at all. So yeah, 7.5.
That was so tight. Sam?
Oh, yeah, I'm happy to go 8. I'll go 8 gladly. I think you're all overestimating what you thought Keenan Dewsbury Hall was going to be like. Like compared to what we all we all thought we'd had a good window, and I think we've had a better window than we thought.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. Foxy?
Yeah, I'll keep it as 8 long term. I think it'll be a good window. Young players we brought in. Yeah, all good.
Ian?
Yeah, I'm keeping it at 8 as well, yeah.
Liam?
I'm going to go 6 just for Mark Travers' position on that second Wolves goal in the League Cup. I still don't know. Bearing me out.
There's also that punch out he did against West Ham.
Yeah,
Also,
that was a friendly.
Tom King, just as a side, Tom King looks like the fella who wears like chinos and reality t-shirts like it's 2011 still. Do you know what I mean? I was like, to moody club nights in like South Wales. He's not for me. Sorry, Tom.
But he's a motivational speaker, though. That was his role at Wolves, wasn't he? He'd do the team talks.
Oh, we got Coleman for that, though, haven't we?
Yeah, from the physio's bench.
He's boss. Tom King's boss. Proper nice fella. I don't know if he plays in goal or not, though.
The former Northern Ireland secretary in the 80s.
Ed, have you got a score for the transfer window?
Fucking hell.
Moving on. I'll say 8 as well. I'm going to take 1 point off for every fullback we should have signed.
Yeah, fair enough. Dave?
6.
Sound. Right.
Can I just put an asterisk next to every single person's below par score, which includes mine, is that we're 8th in the Premier League and 4 points off 4th. No, 2 points off 5th. So it can't have been that bad of a window, can it?
No, that's it.
No, but not signing a right back is still criminal.
Yeah.
That's what we've lost 5 points for not signing a right back.
Can you also add some more points on, considering that Neil Maupay left and is never coming back?
No,
this is true. That's a hell of a shout.
He's been out the window. He's been out the window forever.
Yeah, but we should.
But you can add points on for the fact that he doesn't play football anymore at all.
Where is he at?
Still at Marseille, playing for their like under 16s reserves or something.
Could we add points to the fact that it's not inconcerning and it's just funny? Can we just add points to the fact that Harvey Ellis just had a complete and utter waste of time at Aston Villa? That is greatly entertaining.
I didn't realise that. I didn't realise how small that lad. I know he's a small lad, but when he came on for Villa, I never realised how small that lad actually is.
Yeah,
that's because you've been looking at his pot noodle fringe.
I was going to say, do you know when he did the 6? Was that for them in the Champions League where he did the 6 to all the Evertonians, or was it for the amount of noodles he wears on his head, the amount of packs of noodles he gets on every day?
It was his IQ.
He's meant to be 7, but he got it wrong.
Right. We've got 2 more months to go. It's not going to take as long as it sounds. November, Coleman played 3 games. It felt like in about as many days and helped Ireland dramatically make the World Cup playoffs. We all thought he'd come in and be our right back solution and did nothing. But anyway, what an ass. If you could only eat one chocolate bar, what bar and brand would you go for? John?
Star Bar. Because you're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting Cadbury's, you're getting a bit of biscuit, you're getting a bit of caramel, you're getting a bit of nut, you're getting a bit of chocolate. You know, it's all the main food groups.
Yeah. Fair enough. You also said you're getting a bit of nut, and Dave didn't laugh. I'm amazed. Paul?
No, and I'd said it like that deliberately as well.
You've been worse than me on this list.
Like step-toes, Dad.
Star Bars, it's a different shout. I'd probably, if I've got to pick a different answer, I'd probably go with a salted caramel Twix.
Oh, wow. I haven't had one of them yet.
That's a touch of class.
Very nice.
Yeah, anyone else want to throw in on this one? Feels like one we can all get involved in here.
Yeah, Milky Way.
I'm going to call
I said at the time, crunchy, because it means it's a Friday and that's the weekend, so it's mailbag.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Look at you, pointer sister.
Yeah.
Pointer sister.
I'm going for a marathon.
Marathon. I tell you what, those little Snickers in the celebrations, they're deadly then.
Which?
The little Snickers bars in the celebrations.
I didn't know you said. I didn't realise you said Snickers then.
Here we go. He's out. He's really unleashed.
Foxy, you got one for this?
I'm quite a basic bitch. I just go 12.
Fair. Sam?
Cadbury's Hazelnut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So for Christmas, got a little tin with caramel whole nut and dairy milk like one bite in. Oh, sensational stuff.
Got
It's
your
mad
man
the way they
top of the
bring out
cupboard,
those
eh,
little
Les?
ones. They build them out on the slide, don't they? So only a few people know.
What's that?
I don't know what's just happened there. I was saying that when they bring out like Christmas, there's always like a little snide one on the slide that you never really knew that
Les, is
happened.
that them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Les used to go around his house just wearing that, didn't you?
Wow.
No.
Right. We'll move on to Liam B's question. What's your favourite kit ever that wasn't an Everton one? Pick one for club and one for country. Ian.
Mine was the Barcelona Lineker shirt. I think that would have been 86, 87. And for me, international one, I'm going to change it because it was England's 1986 World Cup one. But seeing it again and again, that Russian shirt that I mentioned to you before about with the plastic badge on, I love that shirt with the CCP on the front. But yeah, them two for me.
I tell you, another great international kit that's sort of been lost to the mist at times is East Germany from about the same time. So they had like the Holland kit, the blue one, but it was in light blue.
Yeah.
And the badge was incredible as well.
Oh, and your France one as well, Les.
What's that?
Shirt, that France one you had on the last mailbag, the Kitmas one.
Oh, yeah, me.
Lovely, that one. Lovely.
The hospital gown.
The
nurse.
The nurse.
Le nurse sportive.
Dave, what was yours for this?
I'll just go for the country one because I had a little bit of a story. It's far too long, but went to Bordeaux. It was in Lille, but I went to Sports Shop, their version of Sports Direct in 2002. Got Bordeaux's top, and it's really nice if you have a look at it. It's 0102. But in terms of the international one, I'm going for, funnily enough, and I didn't even realise this and how obvious it is, the white French top that they wore when Zidane controlled that final against, or the semi-final, wasn't it, against Brazil? That one where he had the golden boots on just looked immense. He looked like he was out of FIFA. It was just untouchable. So that's what I'm going for. And so suppose that links with the nurse kit you've got.
The nurse kit.
Should see the shorts, mate. Liam, what squad number would you like to wear for Everton and why? Foxy, this is for you.
I would be number 2, so I'd be shit.
The Schneiderlin.
Els, what would yours be?
I'm going to go with the number 22 because, well, a number of reasons. Centre back, Ben Godfrey, obviously.
Brett Angel.
Up front, Yakubu. Midfield, Dewsbury Hall.
Gavin
McCann. But no, personal reasons, I'd say 22 was the year Eleanor was born. Joe, my son, was born on the 22nd day of September. And I wear the number 22 with Talking Toffees as well. So
cracking. That's the one.
Just fits.
Lovely stuff. Right, we're into December. Going to finish with a quick Maggie's roundup. Sam, this one's for you. What is one grievous football-related injury you wish you'd personally caused?
I wish I'd pushed Richard Wright out of his loft.
Well, you don't need to. The dozy twat will do it himself.
I wish I'd put the sign in the goal mouth.
Yeah.
I was just getting Richard by force. He was locked down and you just peering over like that.
And it was in a bungalow.
Yeah.
John, what was yours for it?
Well, do you remember when James got... No, there's only one. It can only be one, like Highlander. Fuck off, McMahon, when he tried to do Eberlins on himself.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Just the karma, the fact that the cameraman actually zeroed right in on the pain in his face.
Yeah.
And you could see that scrunched up ball sack of a face he's got, just writhing in agony. So, for me, that'd be the one. Or Dave Boost, because that would have been hilarious.
Anyone who hears that, like, it's hard not to win, isn't it?
Too soon.
It's not even 30 years yet, John. It is too soon.
I mean, there's got to be.
Just to make you all sick, I've actually held someone's leg who's actually had a very similar injury to that. And it goes like an accordion. They just go like that. It's a really horrible, weird feeling.
Was Les the nurse then?
He was in his Candy Stripers outfit.
Just said bonjour to the patient.
Didn't you see him in Stranger Things with his red wig on?
I wish I'd said nothing now.
Oh man, this is it. I'm gonna have to wear that every mailbag. Last one then. Liam, because Warren's not here, this is just to you. If you or anyone can join in if they want in the last couple of minutes. If you could brand anything in the world with an Everton crest, what would it be? Or who? Or what would it be and why?
I just want to say, I think branding people, even for me, is a bit too tasty. But I had a thought about this. But here's what I'd do. Every single pair of sunglasses that Ian McCulloch owns, the Everton crest facing him, because you know he sleeps in them. The first thing he sees when he wakes up is the toffees, and the last thing he sees at night is the toffees. So that's, I mean, I'm worried now there are going to be accusations on the back of it, but that's what I'd go for.
I am all over that. Anyone got any more before we wrap this mailbag up?
Arne Slot's bald head.
I was just about to say,
smack bang on the top in the middle, so that every time it goes over, you just see it.
I'd like to see the Everton badge on your top, Les.
Oh, what top?
What top do you think I'm talking about?
Top.
His nurse, either his taekwondo outfit or his nurse's outfit.
No,
right, I'm going to wrap this mailbag up before it gets out of hand.
Let's just before you go,
doing that, like doing the rounds of the wards in the hospital, and you had your friend's nighty on with the Everton badge.
Yeah, I'll sort that for you, Dave.
Just for John, I would make Neil MacDonald wear an Everton scarf every day for the rest of his life.
I've actually, my New Year's resolution is to be more understanding of people who I don't like. So I'm a big Neil MacDonald fan now.
Oh, hey.
And I will be visiting his dad's burger shops.
Right, that is it for this year's Mailbag Royal Rumble. A little bit later, but it was still the 2025 edition. We'll be back next year with the 2026 edition, but we'll be back next week with a normal edition of Mailbag. Thanks to John, Paul, Sam, Foxy, Ian, Liam, Ed, Dave, and everyone who sent in questions over the last 12 months. Here's to another brilliant 12 months for the Toffees and Mailbag. Up the Toffees.